Good morning to everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome each of you to Home Gardens Academy. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Cassandra Willis, and I am the principal, proud principal of this wonderful institution. First of all, I'd like to welcome the Broad Foundation and thank them so much for being here with us today. We'd also like to take this opportunity to welcome some of our city council members, if they could all please stand so that we can welcome them. Let's welcome them. I'd also like to take this time to introduce to you the Corona-Norco Unified School Board, first starting with our president, Michelle Skipworth. Next, Mr. Bill Newberry. And Mr. John Zigafus. And I don't believe I see Ms. Sharantino. Is she in the office? Where's there? Ms. Sharantino, please stand. And is Dr. Lawless here today? No, okay, we want to welcome them. Also, I'd like to introduce to you our superintendent, Dr. Michael Lynn, as well as the rest of the cabinet that is here with them, if they can also stand, all of our assistant superintendents and deputy superintendent. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Before we continue, I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you a few highlights about our school. For those of you that are not familiar with Home Gardens Academy, we are a K-8 school, and here at our school, we believe the staff and administration of this school truly believes that it is our responsibility to make sure that our students are college and career ready. We believe that they are never, ever too young to start talking about college. So as soon as they come in here as kindergarten students, we begin to sell that dream to them, letting them know that college is definitely an option for you and that you can definitely achieve that goal. We have worked diligently here to create an atmosphere where goal setting and dreaming big is part of our culture. We understand also that many of our students come to us with many different challenges, such as generational poverty, some absent parents, low language levels, but some of you guys may think those are reasons as to why our students cannot achieve, but that is not a reason for us. We accept no excuses as to why our students can achieve, and we believe that they all can and will succeed. It is our philosophy that we make sure all of our students do well, and because of that philosophy and that belief system, we have been able to really increase the student achievement here at our school, as well as close the achievement gap for socioeconomically disadvantaged students, as well as our English learners. We also believe, I'll pause. We also believe that it is important that we not only just educate our students, but it is just as important that we bring in our entire community and educate our parents. The dream that we try to instill in all of our students is here, but if they go home and they don't have that same dream there, it kind of fizzles out. So one of the things that is very, very important to us is not just educating our kids, but also educating our entire community. Thus, we were able to open up a program approximately 5 years ago that takes time to have our parents get educated and give them tools that they need to help their children be successful. The parents, as they come, they earn credits for every class that they receive, and they are honored at the end of the year with the awesome graduation. And I am proud to say that we have over 100 parents this year that will graduate in our program tomorrow. So we're very excited about that. We have seen through our parents getting involved, our students getting higher and higher in their academic levels, and we are so proud of the community of learners that are here. Home Gardens is truly a very, very special and unique place, and we hope that as you spend time on our campus today, you will be able to feel the pride that we have in our school. As we continue, I would like to go ahead and welcome to the podium Gregory McGinnity. He is the Managing Director for the Eli and Edith Broad Foundation. Let's welcome him to the podium.
Thank you very much, Cassandra. And I had a chance to sit in on one of the sessions this morning with the teachers, and it truly is a special place. You've got a great faculty here. So we're excited, the Broad Foundation and all of the folks that we work with, to be back here in Corona-Norco for a second year. And on behalf of the Eli and Edith Broad Foundation, I want to congratulate the Corona-Norco School District for being a finalist for the 2013 Broad Prize. Absolutely. You know, we love coming back to districts that are repeat finalists because what it means is the practices that you're employing in this school district and working with students are leading to achievement gains for those students, and we're always glad to see that. A little background about the Broad Foundation. We're a national philanthropy focused on education reform in the United States. Eli and Edith Broad are both graduates of public schools, and they created the Broad Prize in 2002 because they wanted to showcase success in America's public schools. They wanted to recognize large school districts, the ones that were improving student achievement and narrowing achievement gaps between income and ethnic groups. There is sometimes so much to focus on that's wrong in our public schools, but what we wanted to do was shine a spotlight on what's working. They recognized how many hardworking educators and administrators there are in Corona, in Norco, in East Vale, in Arupa Valley, where you understand what an integrated effort is required from parents and students, from teachers and administrators, from your school board, and from your community. So when it works well and your students improve and excel, we want to share those successful practices with other districts around the country. So one of the things that's unique about the Broad Prize is that school districts can't apply, and they can't be nominated for it. The largest school districts in the country with high minority and low-income student populations are automatically eligible. And each spring, we bring together a review board of the country's leading education practitioners that look at an extraordinary amount of public data on each of the 75 eligible school districts. And they choose the 4 finalists. And this year, in addition to Corona-Norco, the finalists are Cumberland County Schools in North Carolina, the Houston Independent School District in Texas, and down the road, the San Diego Unified School District, also here in California. And once those 4 finalists are selected, we then send teams of education researchers and practitioners to each district for 4 days to gather additional quantitative and qualitative data so they can better understand what practices you are employing that are improving student performance and closing achievement gaps. They use a rubric to evaluate district policies and practices that affect 3 key areas: teaching and learning, district leadership, and operations and support systems. And during the 4-day site visits, one of which was today, the teams visit classrooms, pore through extensive documentation, and they interview the district leadership and the school board members and union leaders and principals, teacher, and staff, parents, students, and community representatives. These 4 days are packed, but it's a chance for you to share with researchers what's working in your district, what challenges you've overcome, and what work you have left to do. And I know you and all the other Broad finalists will agree that despite the academic improvements your students have made, there is still always work to be done to make sure that every student graduates and has a great opportunity in life. And I understand we have some student ambassadors here today. You represent the best of your district, and we thank you for coming to participate in our focus group. And there's 2 folks I want to introduce that are particularly helpful to the Broad Foundation and the work that we do. First is Dr. Shelley Billig, who is Vice President of RMC Research Corporation, who is our site visit partner. Dr. Billig is one of the country's leading education researchers when it comes to urban school districts. For 30 years, Dr. Billig has worked with states, districts, and schools in attempts to develop support systems and improvement strategies. So Shelley, you are, there we are. And we also have Damian Burke with us as well, an urban education consultant who is currently working with a number of school districts in Delaware to increase and improve college prep options for secondary students. He's previously worked in a number of school districts, including Philadelphia. So Damian, thank you. Thank you both. You're critical to the work that we do and the work that we've seen here in Corona. So what happens after this week? Once all of the site visits are completed, all of the quantitative and qualitative data will be evaluated by a distinguished selection jury. This year's jury includes former U.S. Secretaries of Education, former governors, and university presidents. And the winner of the 2013 Broad Prize will be announced on September 25th in Washington, D.C. by U.S. Secretary of Education Arne Duncan at the Library of Congress. And we will again webcast the announcement this year, so you'll have a chance to watch the ceremony live and see if 2013 will be Corona-Norco's year, which I'm sure you will. So I would like to also thank Dr. Lin and the entire Corona-Norco team for your assistance this week in our site visit. We recognize that it does require an extraordinary amount of effort to pull together all the focus groups that our team looks and visits with, to answer all of our questions, and to be such gracious hosts. So now I'd like to turn the podium over to your superintendent, Dr. Michael Lin.
Good morning, everyone. Before I invite our board president, Ms. Skipworth, to come up and give her remarks, I just want to again thank and welcome the board team for the opportunity. You know, for the second year in a row being named as a finalist, it's absolutely astounding. And I've been asking this question quite a bit often and recently, and that is, what do you think makes Corona-Norco unique? You know, I think about that, and there's so many different factors. The only thing that comes to mind each and every time clearly is the whole sense of collaboration. You know, we're a school district that works very well together, and our community supports us. And it's evident today, as you can see, that our community members from the city, from the different school sites, are all here supporting the endeavor. And I look at our students, our 8 students up front center today. You guys are the reason why we do what we do. And each and every day, we're reminded of that. So I'm very proud to be the superintendent of the school district, to be named finalist once again by the Bro Foundation. And I also want to make sure that be remiss otherwise, to thank our principal today at Home Gardens, Ms. Willis. Thank you so much, and you and your staff for your hospitality. The school looks great. So without further ado, I'd like to invite our board president, Ms. Skipworth.
Thank you, Dr. Lin, and I too want to acknowledge the Home Garden staff because they have worked really hard. They had a visit last Friday from a senator, and then today, and they have been working really hard, so thank you to all your staff, and it shows here. I want to just, on behalf of the Board of Education, thank the Broad Foundation for being here, and again, for the second year in a row, selecting us as a Broad finalist. I think as a board member, that really affirms that the work we are doing here is working and that we are making strides to close that achievement gap. And that is ultimately our goal. And I am confident that everybody here on this team, as Dr. Lin said, we do collaborate and we are working towards putting our students first and getting our students graduated from the K-12 system and putting them in place to experience opportunity throughout their rest of their education or career, whatever that they choose to do. That is our ultimate goal, is to put our kids first and get them where they need to be and give them all the tools they need to succeed. So again, on behalf of the board, thank you so much for being here, and we hope to make this an annual event, in all honesty.
Well, in some cases, you know, the winner of the Broad Prize is not eligible for 3 years. So whether it should be an annual event or not, I'm not sure. I realized I forgot one of the most important things about the Broad Prize. It does mean national recognition, and that's very important. And you can boast that you're one of the top urban districts in the country, and that's important as well. But there is money involved, and that too is important. Districts often wonder if the Broad Prize money goes to the district to help with budget shortfalls. And the answer is no. One of the unique aspects of the award is that the prize money goes directly to your students in the form of college scholarships. And this year, because Corona-Norco is a finalist, you are guaranteed at least $150,000 in scholarships for your high school seniors who will graduate next year. But you also each have a 1 in 4 chance of winning $550,000 in scholarships if you do win the Broad Prize this year in September. So those odds are pretty good. The second unique aspect of the Broad Prize is that unlike traditional scholarship programs, we do not look for top-tier students. Just as the prize honors districts that improve student achievement over time, we look for students who have done the same. We wanted to reward students who have improved their grades over the course of high school and who have significant financial need. For students who enroll in four-year colleges, Broad Prize scholarships are $20,000 paid out over 4 years. And students who enroll in two-year colleges win scholarships of $5,000 paid out over 2 years. Because Corona-Norco was a finalist for the 2012 Broad Prize, you have already won $150,000 in scholarships for your students. And each spring, we usually announce the Broad Prize scholars by issuing a press release. But since we're back in Corona-Norco, we wanted to make the announcement in person. So today, we're going to announce which students will go to college with a collective $150,000 in scholarships. So I'm going to enlist Dr. Lin, if he could come up with me. And so the first student, Yesenia Barone, would you come up? The second student, Sandra Cuevas. And our third student is Jennifer Dietz. Congratulations.
Jennifer, congratulations.
And our fourth student, Valeria Garones. I hope I... And our fifth student is Alex Jew. And our sixth student, Melissa Martinez. And our seventh student, Cameron O'Connor. And the eighth student, Arlene Vasquez. So if I could I get all of our scholarship winners up for one? So I have a great job. This is so much fun. So all of the students will be going to four-year colleges or universities, so they'll each receive $20,000 in scholarships. So if you do the math on that one, and I know everybody here can do that, you'll realize it adds up to $160,000. We bumped up the amount this year because of the students you had and the scholarships we wanted to offer. So congratulations to you all. So on behalf of Eli and Edith Brode, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and congratulations on the well-earned scholarship. So let me turn the program back over to Principal Willis.
I don't know if I can speak. I'm a very emotional person, and it is just an honor. Thank you again to the Brode Foundation for this wonderful opportunity for our students. Some of these kids, I know them. I know their stories, and you have given them an opportunity of a lifetime. So please carry that message back to the foundation of how awesome this is. We are so grateful and so appreciative. As we close today, I want to congratulate all of our scholars, but I also want to give you a little challenge. As the Eli and Edith Brode Foundation has given back to you, as you go on to college and you dream big and you become successes in life, I ask that you think about this moment, remember this day, and remember this foundation, because as they gave back to you guys, people that they don't even know, I hope that you will reach back to your community and give the same things back. So I challenge you with that today, and I hope that you will take that seriously and get back to your communities when it's your time. We want to thank everybody so much for being here today. We're asking that those that were speakers today could stay by a little bit for some conversations with our media, but we also want to invite all of our scholars as well as their families to join us in room 301, which we will lead you over there for a wonderful reception that we have prepared for all of you today. Thank you again to everyone, and thank you so much for coming.
Hi, congratulations. My name is Katie from Home Gardens, and I'm going to ask you a few questions. First, what's your name and what high school do you attend?
My name's Arlene Vasquez, and I attend Santiago High School.
Cool. And who or what inspired you to do your best and achieve your goals?
My parents and my little brother.
What college do you plan to attend and why?
The University of Riverside, because it's close to home and I don't want to leave far, and they gave me good financial aid as well.
Thank you, and congratulations again. Okay. Hi, my name is Katie from Home Gardens, and can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Well, what's your name and what high school?
I'm Jennifer Dietz, and I go to Eleanor Roosevelt High School.
And who or what inspires you to try your best and to try to achieve your goals?
I think my family inspires me to do my best. They push me forward to a lot of things, and being the first in my family to go to a 4-year, not only just a university, but a UC, makes me very proud, and they make me feel like, very proud of myself. And I've achieved a lot of things, and I've overcame a lot of struggles in my life that I'm very proud of right now.
That's good. And what college do you want to attend and why?
I'm going to UC Riverside, and I want to attend there because of their medical program that they're opening, and I wanted to become an optometrist and major in biological medicine.
Thank you, and congratulations.
Let's get someone just you in the background, too.
Ian says he's proud of you.
Thank you for tuning in to HGA TV.